It's been a long day. Hi guys, this is Umu from ReacttotheK.
This is Kevin.
And
back in action.
Yeah, so right now, as of this very second, I am currently exporting my final project. So I've been like putting some stuff really closely back to back. And like tomorrow I have a podcast where I'm going to be reviewing Day6's album. So I was like, Kevin, when you're free? And he's like, I'm free here. And so like, yeah, everything's back to back and everything is quite a bit of a mess. But Day6 came back.
Day6.
Subscribe to form of therapy. Let's go. Okay, so a lot of people are asking me whether I've heard any of the teasers, and no, I have not. I watched everything. I watched freaking everything, but I didn't hear anything.
Cool.
Have you seen anything?
No.
You literally, okay, well I already know what the theme is gonna be, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Yee! Do you wanna do the honors? Because
sure.
days have gone by. Many days have gone by since this came out,
yes.
and since now we are reacting to it.
3, 2, 1. That's not a sound I expected. Oh, nice. Little retro, little 80s. Oh yeah, very 80s. I like their sound. Their sound this year has been constantly good.
Driving bass line on the quarter notes.
Nice.
Lowered. Then a
Very
line.
80s type of modulation
I
as well.
think just everything in this is supposed to be completely 80s.
Yeah.
Retro 80s.
Nice. Goes back.
This the chorus?
Yes. Oh.
Okay.
Falsetto.
Melody where you know where it's gonna go. Some side steps with the
minor instrumental. Very cool.
chord progressions, yeah.
Got that Duran Duran feel. Early The Cure as well.
We keep sprinkling in the minor notes, the minor key. I wonder if we're gonna have a second instrumental break, or maybe go minor again for the bridge.
Maybe.
Chewing gum.
It's interesting, it sounds like it wants to modulate back, go to another key, but then it goes back to the home key.
So far we've had very consistent rhythms, instrumental rhythms, but the chords are the
nice.
best part.
I think the instrumental itself is enough, because it's trying to pay homage to his style.
Nice instrumental change for the bridge.
Yes.
Because they could have easily just copy-pasted everything and then done a new melody, but... Kept. Is this in the same key as Chewing Gum? I keep imagining the Chewing Gum melody.
I don't think so. I don't think it's in the same key.
There's the chord change. Da 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 chewing gum. It's similar.
Nice. I like this chant. It's different from your usual inspirational rock chant.
And resolve.
I think this is a great direction. I think that especially fans of the band, will understand the direction they go very well, and it'll be like an extra treat to them, because this is, I'd say the melody is a Day6 melody for sure, but it is somewhat different from all their past stuff. And I haven't heard, like when we think 80s and K-pop fusions, we usually think like the funk side of things.
Yeah.
But in terms of just this very straightforward 4/4 rock beat, I haven't heard anything that sounds this authentic.
Right.
Like the synth sounds and all the mixing, it doesn't sound like a modern pop tune. It sounds like an 80s tune through and through.
Okay, yeah, I definitely have not listened to enough of 80s music to say anything about this, so I'm not, I mean, like to say how authentic it is, so I'm not going to say whether I think it's authentic or not. So I'll just go with whatever you say. As for my experience of listening to that, I don't dislike it, and I think it's going to be a song that I buy and it grows on me. And I don't know whether it's because I feel like I'm going to throw up right now due to getting car sick, but I didn't. It didn't hit me the first time. It did have a nice chord progression. We modulated into the parallel minor for the instrumental section.
Parallel, yes.
Yeah, parallel minor. So we had a change in key, and so there are little cool, flavorful moments in the song.
Well, the pre-chorus is also in a totally different key. It is a minor third up. It goes from B flat to D flat, and the chorus goes back to B flat, and then the parallel minor.
Well, they did that very smoothly.
I don't know, if I weren't a fan of 80s rock music, I'm not sure how I would have gravitated towards this track either. I feel like they are really relying on this nostalgia factor for people who might have heard this, who've heard 80s music, but I'm wondering like how much of Korean listeners know of that style. And either way, like in that sense, it is a little bland, I think. It relies on the style a little too much.
That's what I felt like.
And that could be a good for me, first listen, it could be a good thing. And I feel like, especially when I listen to this in a Day6 playlist with all their other songs, that's the only way I would go back to it. If this were just like the only song presented to me, I probably wouldn't revisit it too often.
Right, when comparing it to Shoot Me, I feel like Shoot Me is very dynamic. It has a lot of ups and downs, and it's dramatic. This one, I mean, if I were to analyze it, and I don't know what, the typical 80s sound is, I'd be like, wow, this is very consistent, copy-paste beat throughout, not syncopated, not much variation, blah, 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 but that's because it is staying true to the genre.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm viewing it as someone who hasn't listened, to many 80s, and I'm like, but this isn't interesting to me,
Yeah, the drums sound good though, which is something
the mixing.
Yeah, very important for me. So it's still enjoyable. I can close my eyes and imagine, I don't know, just like an 80s Back to the Future style prom. Yeah, doing a slow song. This would be one of the chiller tunes, obviously. It's very authentic.
We will be doing a first listen to their album. I'm curious to see whether they stick to retro for all of the B-side songs.
Right.
Maybe like 70s, 80s, 90s style, or not. And then also I will be doing a live stream podcast review of this album with Truly Daebak. Thursday, the 20th, 9 p.m. EST. Catch us there. I'll be listening to. I'll probably won't publish our first listen to the album till, Friday the 21st. So if you want to see my opinion after listening to the songs multiple times on Thursday, look up Truly Daebak on YouTube.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.